Hello class, let me learn modularization technique. Now, what is modularization technique is? So, we used to write certain line of code, like I have written first line, I am writing second line, third line, fourth line. Okay, till now we have written multiple programs in C++, and in these programs we used to write multiple line of code. So let's say, for example, this is a line of code, this is our program, and when we have written multiple line of code. Okay, now while my program is short or small, that is okay, like I am writing all lines in a single main function. But if my program is having multiple lines, like there are thousands of lines, then if any error will occur in single line, then I have to go through the thousand of line. The second is suppose I want to divide my code according task, it wouldn't be possible. So how I can divide my code according the task? So that is possible through modularization technique. Now how can I create a module in C++? So the simplest, let me talk about module is, module means we are creating a function. We are dividing our original code in different parts. So let's say I will take this code of line from my code to outside of the code. Okay, so let's say I am going to keep it here. Okay, so I have taken my line from here and I kept here. That is my code I have taken from here and I have kept here. So what I have done, my original code is divided in two parts. So this is called module. Okay, this is called module. So now from where I have like taken the code, how can I identify? Or as in when I require the code, how can I use it? So I have taken this code from, let's say, for third line, and I want to use that code here only. Okay, so I am writing one line here, and that is in a red line. So this is called a calling. Okay, this is called a calling of function. Now what is function? So function means this code which we have kept aside. So this is called a function. Okay, so function means block of code. Okay, function means block of code. So how I have created module? So I have taken my original code from my original code. I have taken few line of code from this code and kept aside, and this is called a module, or we can say that function. Now what is function? So function is a block of code. Now what we are going to do, so as and when we require this code, we will call it. So that is called a calling of function. So we will call it, it will jump over this definition, and this is called a definition. Okay, this is called definition of function. Let me use the different fonts. So this is called definition of function. Okay, so actual block of code is called definition of function. Okay, let me ignore this. Grammatical errors are not there, but it's okay. So this is called definition of function. And what is definition? It is actual block of code. Function itself is actual block of code. Okay, now from here we are calling the function. Okay, so calling of the function is there. So this is called calling of the function, this is called definition of the function. And we have to inform compiler, because this will be our own function. I mean, we have to give it something name. Okay, and that name we will provide. So we have to inform compiler that okay, I am going to use certain function with this name, and that name we are going to write here, or we are going to inform the compiler, and that is called declaration. Okay, that is called what? Declaration. So let me remind it once. What is function? So function is a block of code. We have taken this code from here. We have kept aside, and this is called function. Okay, as and when we required it, we are just calling the function. Now, what is advantage of this modularization? So, if we have created this module, or we can say that function, I should not rewrite the code multiple times. As and when I require, I can call it. So, I have called the function. If still I want to call it again, then I am writing like calling of the function again. Okay, so I can call the same function multiple times. Is it okay? So this is benefit of function, like you don't need to write the same code multiple times. As and when you required, you just call it. Okay, so this is a calling of function. This is original block of code, that is called definition of function, and we are informing compiler that okay, I am creating this function, and that is called declaration of function. I guess it is clear. We'll talk about more in next video. Thank you.